Hello, all. Today's my little rant. It's in regards to the government shutdown. Now, before I go off and get started, a full disclaimer: I'm not coming from no Democratic or Republican Party nonsense or political nonsense or anti-government nonsense. I'm just coming from a realistic place from what I'm about to say, because this is not about sides. This is just about reality. And I think if all of us face reality, then we don't have to worry about picking sides all the freaking time. So that's my personal opinion on that. But I will say, with all sincerity, is with a lot of government employees and contractors, and unfortunately, a lot of military personnel not getting paid to do their job. This is and I thank you for your service, for you continuously doing your job and defending this country. U.S. Coast Guard members got a lot of respect for me on that one. Like I said, this has nothing to do with the political nonsense that's going on. Not getting into that. I will say that, with all sincerity, that you all who are being affected by this in any shape, way, or form, I ask you to please try to have some sort of a side hustle if you can, part time job if you can, business if you can, and get with people who have that mindset. Because you could have the best mindset on the planet, but if you're around the wrong people, and if you're intentionally around the wrong people, then your life will stay exactly the way it is and it will not progress. I had to learn that the hard way. A lot of people before me have had to learn that the hard way, and that's just being honest about this whole situation. So, mindset and who you're around is everything at the end of the day. It's like somebody being in a bad neighborhood with people who are just selling drugs or robbing people or doing whatever illegal activities that they're engaged in, but they have the right mindset, but they're around the wrong people. If you ever saw The Equalizer 2, it's when Denzel went into this apartment complex and walked into with this little gang territory, and he saw this kid who had all this potential, and he saw that he was ruining all his time and wasting his time and ruining his potential, hanging around with the wrong crowd. You do that, it's hard to progress. And if you go to work every day and you know that your life could be so much more than just your job, I ask you to step outside of your comfort zone, make mistakes, because that's what all a part of growing up. I know I make mistakes all the time because I like to learn. So I have to make a mistake in order for me to learn something, and that's cool. But continuously not only grow, but do something different. I've known a lot. I've heard a lot of government employees and contractors who they've gotten other jobs or they've already had side hustles. They just increased their side hustles because they're affected by this government shutdown, and I commend them. And I give you a hand clap because it's no sarcasm. I really do commend you because you were able to step up and think outside of the box. And I know most people in the United States live paycheck to paycheck. So just having a job and not trying to do anything. I know everybody has their reasons for why they can't do certain things, but you got to get around the right people. We're in 2019, and in the future is we all have to have a household where money is circling like a merry-go-round a couple of times before it leaves your household. Okay, you got the money coming in, coming in like this, and then it needs to circle around, and then it goes out, and then it circles back around again. It comes back in, and then it circles back around like this. We all have to try to have that mindset. It's easier said than done. No argument there. But it has to start somewhere, even if it's a couple of dollars a month. It has to start somewhere. Give up something, even if it makes you feel good, give it up. I don't care if it's alcoholic beverage, if it's cigarettes, whatever it is that makes new purses, new shoes. I don't care. Give it up if it can save you a couple of dollars at the end of the month. I know it's easier said than done, but I've made those sacrifices. I know other people can make those sacrifices. If you have to wear the same old shoes for the next 3 years, so be it. Make the sacrifices. Buy the cheapest things that you can buy. Get by, but make sure you have something to show for at the end of the year, at the end of the week, at the end of the month, if possible. Cut off the things that you know can be a financial leech in your life. Things, people, whatever. A service that you don't just worry about what you need. It didn't work, and focus on that. It's easier said than done, and get with the right people. It just is no other way to say it. I always say if immigrants can come to the United States and do this in a great way, then us people who have been born here, even if we start off from zero, which most of us do, we can just start to change the process and change how things are. It's like I said, my heart goes out to those who are affected by the shutdown. My heart goes out to those who have been affected by companies going out of business, companies moving overseas, whatever you've been affected by financially because of a decision that was made at the top and it was out of your control. It's all, everything is a life lesson. When I was unemployed, it was a life lesson for me. I have to do something different. Okay. And let this be a life lesson to you. And I hope you get through this life lesson, because it's hard. It was hard for me. It's been hard for everybody, and people have had it harder than me. So that's why I'm not the person casting stones in the glass house. I'm not casting stones. I'm saying I want us all to do better if we can. We make mistakes, we do better, but we learn from those mistakes. We live to fight another day. So please change the mindset. Focus on more hustles than asset accumulations. Let it carry on. Pass it down to your kids so they can pass it down to their kids' kids. There's always going to be poverty in the United States and in the world. It's never going to be eradicated. I wish it was. It's not. But we can always try to fight to be better than we were today and better than we were yesterday. So that's my little rant. Like I said, no political nonsense. Not into that. Not going to be into it. So this is just a straight facts of, if you're affected by this, this is a new chapter in your life, and you need to think outside of the box. All right. So take care. Have a good day.